Let's learn how to tell if your blog posts are hurting your site rankings from keyword cannibalization and how to beat out your competitors by making sure that you're not competing with yourself. So, what is keyword cannibalization? Keyword cannibalization is a common problem that can significantly impact a website's SEO. It occurs when multiple pages on a website are competing for the same keyword or set of keywords, which can cause confusion for both search engines and users alike. As a result, search engine rankings may suffer, leading to decreased traffic, lower conversion rates, and in this video, we're going to take an in-depth look at how to identify keyword cannibalization, the different types of keyword cannibalization, and most importantly, how to identify and fix it on your website to improve your SEO efforts. So why is keyword cannibalization bad? Keyword cannibalization can negatively impact your website in many ways, including diluting your site's authority, creating confusion for users, and wasting resources. When multiple pages target the same keyword, search engines have to decide which page to rank for that keyword. This can lead to a dilution of your website's authority and decreased rankings. When multiple pages on a website target the same keyword, users can become confused as to which page to visit for the information they're looking for. And the worst case scenario is they don't select any additional pages. When a website has multiple pages targeting the same keyword, it wastes the opportunity for your post to rank for additional keywords. How do you know if you're affected by keyword cannibalization? There are a few clear signs that keyword cannibalization may be affecting your website, including fluctuating or declining rankings, lower click-through rates, or duplicate content. So let's cover each one of those for just a second. Fluctuating or declining rankings. This happens if multiple URLs on your website are targeting the same keywords, and search engines are having a difficult time determining which one should receive the ranking for that keyword. So in some situations, you may have a blog post that is currently ranking number 4 and then drops all the way down to number 11. Then it jumps back up to number 7, etc. Lower click-through rates. If multiple URLs on your website are competing for the same keywords, then that means users may be confused about which page to click on, thus resulting in a lower click-through rate. Duplicate content. If you have multiple URLs on your website with similar or identical content, search engines may flag this as duplicate content, which can result in your post not being indexed at all. How to detect keyword cannibalization on your website. There are some very tactical steps to fixing keyword cannibalization on your site and keeping your rankings high in Google. But first, let's do a quick check to see if this is a problem that you need to worry about in the first place. Open up a browser window and type in site:/yourdomain.com with a plus sign, and then in parentheses, your target keyword. This will bring up only pages on your website that are related to the target keyword. But be careful here because Google is going to serve up any page or post that is vaguely related to the keyword you just typed in. Just because you see a ton of pages and posts on here, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a real keyword cannibalization issue. But if you see any pages or posts on this search engine results page that shouldn't be there or is not what you intended to be, then you can move on to these next steps. Now that you know you are being affected by keyword cannibalization, how can you detect pages and relevant keywords that are to blame for this issue? There are a few relevant premium tools that you can use to make this discovery process a lot easier, namely SEMrush and Ahrefs. But for the sake of this video, we're going to stick with the free tool, Google Search Console. If you don't have Google Search Console set up on your website, use the link in the description for our guide on getting that tool set up for you, or reach out to a Carrot support hero to get help with that. Now that you have Google Search Console set up on your website, it's time to figure out multiple pages that are ranking for the same keyword. So once you're logged into Google Search Console, navigate to the Search Results tab on the left-hand side, and then click New at the top of the screen. When that pop-up comes up, select Query, and type in one of your focus keywords that fluctuates rankings. Once you've typed that in, click Apply. Now at the top of the screen, you'll want to make sure that you check the boxes that say Average Position, and then select the tab that says Pages. Once you scroll down, you should be able to see all the pages on your website that are competing for the keyword that you entered. The next step is to determine which page should get the focus keyword based on a few factors. Number 1 is search intent. Number 2 is the page type, whether it's a core conversion page, a location page, situation pages, or a blog post. Number 3 is the average position for the keyword that ranks. And number 4 is the number of clicks. There's a lot to consider here, but we'll make this process as simple as we can. The keywords are typically ranking for these pages because they match the search intent. But sometimes Google gets it wrong. Generally speaking, you want to prioritize search intent and page type above all else. So for example, if you have a blog post that's competing for the same keyword as your situation page, then the blog post needs to be changed or deleted. After looking at your Google Search Console report, you might be confused as to how these pages are cannibalizing each other. So let's talk about the different types of keyword cannibalization. Understanding the types of keyword cannibalization. So a lot of people think that SEO strategies and SEO tips are technically different topics, right? Well, it depends. Sometimes the keyword variations like strategies versus tips will serve different search intents, but other times it will serve the same search intent. This is where understanding the different types of keyword cannibalization is crucial. The first and most obvious one is exact match keywords. This is when you are using the exact same keyword on multiple pages. The next one is partial match keywords. So this happens when multiple pages on a website are targeting a partial match of the same keyword or similar keywords. So for example, if a website has two pages that are one's ranking for SEO tips and the other one's ranking for SEO strategies, both pages are technically targeting the same topic and they can cannibalize each other. The third type of keyword cannibalization is synonym keywords. This happens when multiple pages on a website are targeting different synonyms of the same topic. For example, let's say your website has two different pages. One targets search engine optimization, all totally spelled out, and the other one targets SEO as the acronym. Both pages are targeting the same topic but using different synonyms. The fourth type of keyword cannibalization is long tail keywords. So this happens when a website is targeting a long tail variation of the same keyword. For example, if a website has two pages targeting best SEO practices for small businesses and SEO tips for small businesses, both pages are targeting the same topic, but they're using different long tail variations of that keyword. And the last type of keyword cannibalization is intent-based keywords. So this happens when two different pages are targeting a keyword that is technically different but matches the same intent. For example, if a website has two pages, one targets SEO for beginners and the other targets SEO one-on-one, both pages are targeting the same search intent, which oftentimes cannibalizes each other. Sometimes these different types of keyword cannibalization can overlap, but in any case, it's important to eliminate the issues altogether. How to fix keyword cannibalization. There are several different ways that you can fix keyword cannibalization issues depending on the situation. The first situation is when you have two or more pages ranking for the same keyword and you need to keep all of the pages involved. This most often happens when you have branded keywords that are being cannibalized. So this is when your brand name is being used on things like your home page, your pricing page, and your about page. All of these pages are important to keep, and you can't necessarily delete, de-index, or redirect any of them. This situation is probably the hardest to fix, but is also likely the most important. The best solution for this situation is to create an internal link using the exact match keyword as the anchor text. So what I mean by that is highlighting the exact match keyword within the body copy of your page and then creating the link there pointing to the correct page. So all of the incorrect pages now have internal links pointing to the correct page. This method also works best when you have more than 3 pages cannibalizing your single page. And what this does is it sends Google a signal saying that the specific keyword that you want is going to be targeted towards one page as opposed to ranking for multiple pages. The difficult part is that this doesn't always work, especially if there's only one page cannibalizing that keyword. This tactic is best used when there are multiple pages sending the signal to Google to indicate which page should be ranking for that primary keyword. In the event that you only have one page competing with one other page, it's better to move on to our second situation, which is to keep both pages but change the search intent of one. Situation number 2. You have 2 or more pages ranking for the keyword. Both of them are important, but one of them needs to change. For this situation, you have really 2 possibilities. The first possibility is that you can change the target keyword and the content around it to be optimized for a completely different search intent. Alternatively, you could combine the content of both the pages and then 301 redirect from one page to the other. The second option only works if you are comfortable with removing one of the 2 pages that is competing for the same keyword. If either of these 2 possible solutions fits for your situation, we have step-by-step instructions, screenshots, and a list of the free tools that we use to go through all of these steps linked up in our full-blown guide on our blog. So click on the link in the description to get those step-by-step instructions. The same blog also walks you through each step of another situation that you may find yourself in, where you have multiple pages ranking for the same keyword, but not all those pages need to rank. Follow the linked up guide to create the canonical tag and the 301 redirect to solve the problems of the keyword cannibalization and to make sure that you maintain your page ranking. confirm that the keyword cannibalization problems have been fixed. So you've identified and corrected the issues of keyword cannibalization. Now we need to confirm that those problems have actually been fixed. Now, I do want to note it does take some time for these fixes to take effect, and the amount of time can vary depending on several factors, including the complexity of the issue, number of affected URLs, and the size of your website. Also, how quickly the search engines crawl and index your pages is going to be another contributing factor. Generally speaking, you want to see some initial impact within a few weeks to a couple of months. To confirm that your keyword cannibalization fixes have worked, follow these steps. The first one is to document the changes. Keep a spreadsheet of the changes that you made to fix the keyword cannibalization issues and to help track improvements of those keyword rankings and compare the results with the previous metrics. The second one is to monitor your keyword rankings. There are a lot of tools out there that can do this, and some are even baked into your website provider, such as carrot.com. Make sure to check Keyword Rank Tracker and look for any noticeable changes or increases in your keyword rankings. Number 3, check Google Search Console. Review the performance report in Google Search Console and track the clicks, impressions, and average position for your target keywords. Look for positive changes in these metrics as a sign that the keyword cannibalization issue has been fixed. Number 4 is to analyze your organic traffic. Use Google Analytics or another web analytics tool to evaluate organic traffic changes. Check if there's an increase in organic traffic on the affected pages after implementing those fixes. Number 5 is to recrawl and reindex. In Google Search Console, you can request Google to recrawl and reindex your specific affected pages using the URL inspection tool in Google Search Console. This can also help speed up the process in seeing an impact of your changes. And finally, monitor your engagement metrics. Keep an eye on user engagement metrics, such as bounce rate, time on page, and average pages per session. Improved user metrics is usually a good indicator that the keyword cannibalization issues have been fixed. Remember that SEO improvements might not yield immediate results. It can take a few weeks or even a few months for the search engines to fully recognize that the problem has been fixed and to react to those changes. Remember to be patient and continue monitoring the data to confirm that your keyword cannibalization issues have been fixed. Preventing keyword cannibalization issues in the future. To prevent future keyword cannibalization issues from happening, follow these best practices. Keyword mapping. Create a spreadsheet that serves as a keyword map and assign specific keywords to each page, ensuring that each page is targeting a unique search intent. Content planning and organization. Plan your content around your keyword map, focusing on creating comprehensive, high-quality content that answers the user's questions. Organize the content in a hierarchical structure with categories and subcategories that make logical sense. If you need help identifying which categories and subcategories to choose from, take a look at your competitors. Avoid over-optimization. Focus on creating the content for the users and not so much for search engines. Avoid overusing keywords or quote-unquote keyword stuffing. Instead, concentrate on providing helpful information that actually addresses the needs of your audience in the shortest format possible. Regular content updates. Regularly check the performance metrics of your content, the landing pages, the blog posts, etc., for any potential keyword cannibalization issues. Look for pages that target the same or similar keywords and make necessary adjustments to avoid keyword cannibalization. Consolidate or repurpose your content. If you find pages that have overlapping or similar content, consider consolidating them into a single comprehensive piece or repurposing the content to target different keywords or search intentions. Monitor your internal linking. Ensure that your internal linking structure is logical and consistent, directing users and search engines to the most relevant and important pages on your website first. Avoid excessive or irrelevant internal linking that could actually dilute the focus of your core pages. And finally, monitor your performance. Regularly review your site's performance using tools like Google Analytics and Search Console. Track your keyword rankings, your organic traffic, and your user engagement metrics to identify any potential issues or drop-offs or look for other areas of improvement. Your online presence can literally be the difference between whether or not your business succeeds or fails, and Google is a massive player in that arena. Understanding what keyword cannibalization is, how to identify it, and most importantly, how to fix it, will cause you to experience better rankings, more traffic, and greater success in your business. Which of these topics was the most helpful for you? Was it learning how to detect keyword cannibalization, learning about different keyword cannibalization types, or learning how to avoid cannibalization in the future? Let me know in the comments section below. Do you need more content like this in the future? What tools, trainings could make the biggest difference in your online efforts? Let us know in the comment section of this video. For more tactics, strategies, podcasts, and videos to help you grow your business into an engine of freedom and impact, be sure to subscribe and follow us on YouTube and on your favorite podcasting service. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.